Will he or won't he? We are still playing the waiting game as President Biden continues to play coy over his intentions to run for re-election. This is Republicans gathering for CPAC, the annual Conservative Political Action Conference, where deep divisions within the party are on full display. Here to bring us insight into it all is moderator of Meet the Press, Chuck Todd. So, Chuck, traditionally, CPAC is the place to be. It is the hot spot for potential Republican candidates for president. But this year, some are skipping the conference altogether. So what's going on here?
Well, I think two big reasons. Number one, all the organizers, it very much feels like it's more of a Donald Trump event than it is a larger event beyond him. And the other presidential candidates felt like they were walking into a buzzsaw. There's this straw poll that always is a part of the event. Donald Trump's pollster is running that straw poll. The people in charge of CPAC is a former communications director for the former president and her husband. Speaking of them, the Matchlap, who is the person in charge of organizing the event, also has his own allegations against him for groping allegations. And I think that messiness also scared away some folks. They already viewed it as kind of this is a Trump event. I don't want to get lost in that shuffle. You throw on the other stuff, and there was a total, it's an unnecessary thing to be at. So that's why you don't see the governor of Virginia, Glenn Youngkin. You don't see Chris Sununu, who will be my guest, governor of New Hampshire. No Ron DeSantis. No Mike Pence. None of the congressional leaders have shown up. The only, Marjorie Taylor Greene is there, but none of the leadership. No Kevin McCarthy. No Mitch McConnell. So I do think it has to do with how closely aligned CPAC has become with Trump. And obviously Trump does not control the party as tightly as he did just 2 years ago.
And speaking of that, the former president, he's scheduled to close. He's the closer for the conference. He's set to have a speech tomorrow there. But today, CPAC delegates heard from former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. And the Washington Post is actually reporting that she was heckled. She was heckled by Trump supporters after her speech. The crowds there started chanting Trump's name. So is this just a further indication that this conference has really changed?
Yeah. I think I would argue this. CPAC ebbs and flows of its significance. And there have been years that it has been as insignificant as it's going to turn out to be this year. And then there are years it's amazingly significant. A lot of times it's when there is no party leader. Well, right now there are some party leaders. Now, maybe not who some want to be leader of the party. And I think that's what's driven this. But the Nikki Haley experience, it's exactly why Mike Pence isn't there. It's exactly why Ron DeSantis isn't there. You end up creating a viral moment that may be meaningless because it was you were basically inside a Trump event, but it looks bad to the public. Looks like you don't have any support. So it's in many ways, Nikki Haley's experience only reinforces the decision by these other folks to skip it.
All right, quickly, we've got 30 seconds left, but President Biden, he has not made his re-election bid official just yet. What do you think he's waiting for?
Oh, I think they were, I think they were going to announce much earlier, and then the classified document thing hit. At this point now, I think they're just waiting to finalize office space or something, because everything else, the decks have been cleared. They got their new chief of staff. Everything is in place, and I think they were waiting to get through the anniversary of the war. I think we are at any week now moment of when they officially become a candidate again.
Chuck Todd, thanks so much. We always appreciate your insight, super valuable. For more with Chuck Todd, make sure you tune in to Meet the Press this Sunday at 10 a.m. right here on WCNC Charlotte.